Very excited and looking forward to start. There is a fantastic potential and quality in the squad. Everybody knows how tough, how ruthless this league can be. To achieve targets in life, to achieve targets especially in football, you need from everyone, so it's not a one-man task. I think it's very important to build a relation with the fans, and hopefully we're going to deliver what they want. Look, I was born in Barcelona and I grew when Johan Cruyff took over, and definitely that shaped my way of watching football, of understanding football. My purpose is always to be a dominant team, being very competitive. At the end, we're here to win football games, but doing it in a certain way. Looking forward to meet the group, to meet all the players.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Well, Marty, welcome to Leicester City. How pleased are you to be here now?
Very excited and looking forward to start to work with you guys.
What attracted you to the role here?
First of all, the history of the club. Definitely, I know about how big is the history and the tradition of the club. Second, because I think that there is a fantastic potential and quality in the squad. I'm looking forward as well to work with people that has certainly achieved big things in football in this club. And third, and especially as well, I think we have one of the best training facilities in the world, a fantastic stadium. So there is definitely a lot of things that attracted me.
So when you first heard of the interest then from Leicester, you immediately obviously knew the club, and that then made you think, yes, definitely, this is what I want to do?
Look, from someone coming from Barcelona, obviously already knew a bit about Leicester. Obviously, the last 2 years in UK helped me to understand more what's the meaning of the club. But when you just think about the legends that have been playing here, like Peter Shilton, Gordon Banks, Gary Lineker, I mean, it says a lot about the size of this club. And obviously, everyone is aware about what happened 10 years ago. So, yeah, it was definitely very excited.
So tell us a little bit about your journey then, if you like, in coaching, because it started very young, didn't it? And it's taken you all over Europe as well. How much have you enjoyed it so far?
So far, it's a fantastic journey. I would say from someone who started to play the game when I was 6, 7 years old, and suddenly as well, for different reasons, why I started to coach quite early. I really love it from day one, and yeah, it's true that the game, you never know where it will be the next step, but I had the opportunity now to coach in 5 different countries, and to have the opportunity to train in a club like this in England, it's a fantastic experience.
As you said, it was at quite a young age, wasn't it? So it's something that you've always known you've had a passion for, then, in managing, be it managing or coaching? Definitely. When I was playing already, I think that I was 13, 14 years old, and I was starting to prepare lineups and kind of analyzing the teams. So I think it was very clear for me that I wanted to play as much as I could, but at the same time, it was always on my mind to start to coach. What I didn't expect is to start to coach as soon as I did, but so far I don't regret, just the opposite. I'm enjoying it every piece. In terms of that experience then, obviously during your time with QPR, you know all about the Championship. What have you learnt about English football in that time, and what have you learnt about the Championship itself?
Well, definitely, I was watching a lot of games before coming to England. Everybody knows how tough, how ruthless this league can be, but the fact that it's 46 games, the fact that it's definitely a very demanding league in terms of not only the physical power, but as well mentally. It's a league that demands a lot from all the players, from the staff. So in that sense, I learned a little bit more about each team, about the ways of playing that you can find across the league. But for me, definitely, it has been a good learning the last 2 years.
And certainly when you arrived at QPR, you completely turned around the fortunes at that club on the pitch. So is that something that you're always confident of doing, coming in somewhere and hitting the ground running straight away?
Yeah, I always say that so far I've been a lucky coach, because it's true that we achieved, in that case, a very important, I would say, not only target, but a big challenge, because it was not an easy situation. But I say always the same. I trust that to achieve targets in life, to achieve targets, especially in football, you need from everyone. So it's not a one-man task. It's about especially the players. They must be the ones getting the headlines. But at the same time, it's about all the stuff behind the scenes, all the people that works relentlessly behind the scenes, and as well, especially the fans. And in that case, they play a big part of our achievement, and hopefully it's going to be the same here.
You were certainly a very popular manager with the supporters at Loftus Road. Is that something then, clearly you've brought it up yourself, that is very important to you and something that you want to build immediately when you come into Leicester?
I think it's very important to build a relation with the fans, especially when we speak about clubs like Leicester with a fantastic support, and I'm looking forward to meet them, and hopefully we're going to deliver what they want, because for me it's not about me, it's about the team, that they feel this engagement every time we play, the way we attack, the way we face the games, the way we approach the games, that they feel that that's exactly what they want. Some days hopefully many days we're going to win. If some days we will lose, I just want them to go home, be sad about the result, but still proud about the effort of the team, and that's definitely something that we're going to try to build together.
And in terms of Leicester, you've tasted success already at King Power Stadium. What were your memories of that day? Obviously a very important victory for your team there, but you've also tasted defeat there as well. So what did you like about King Power Stadium and the supporters?
It was a fantastic atmosphere in both games. It's true that the last season game in the FA Cup, it was a bit special because all the fog and everything. But I have probably better memories in that case about the 2 years ago game. And in that sense, it was an important victory for us. But I know about the quality of Enzo's team. Enzo did a fantastic job, and I'm looking forward to experience the feeling of winning as a home team.
What can the supporters expect from you as a manager? Do you have a set philosophy, a set style of play? How do you see the game?
Look, I was born in Barcelona, and I grew when Johan Cruyff took over in Barcelona, and definitely that shaped my way of watching football, of understanding football. And my purpose is always to be a dominant team. I want a team that has an attacking way of understanding the game, that despite we score the 1-0, we always chase the second goal and the third one. And I want the fans to have fun. So it will be about being very competitive. At the end, we're here to win football games, but doing it in a certain way. And that means to be very dominant, to try to regain the ball quick, to use the ball to move the position, to create the spaces, and to create as many chances as we can.
I think that's something that it certainly excites me. I'm sure it excites the supporters that are watching along, that they can hear and they can know that when they come to the stadium, whether it's home or away, they know they're going to watch a team that's going to be on the front foot, that's going to look to try and score goals.
Definitely, that's going to be the purpose, and some days perhaps the position as well plays a big part in this game. So sometimes we're going to face different kind of oppositions, teams that will play very aggressive, almost man-man, high press, which requires certain things. Sometimes we're going to face teams that will stay low and deep, and we're going to need to use other tools. But at the end, for me, the main target is that the players understand what do expect from them, what is the plan, and from that try to go from minute one for the victory.
Coming up, of course, is the trip away to Austria. How excited are you for that? I imagine it's come at a really good time because you will have that time away with the group and you can get to know everybody.
Yeah, it's a very good opportunity because, in fact, I'm looking forward to meet the group, to meet all the players. In this kind of stage and camps, you have the opportunity as well to know the players a little bit out of the pitch, to spend a bit more time with the guys, and it's definitely going to be a very important piece of our preparations for the season.
Because I guess as a manager, there's you know what the players are like on the pitch, you know what they're like as footballers, but as people, you need to get an idea of what they're like as well, because that might help shape decisions that you make.
Yeah, 100%. I think that we have seen a lot of this team, not only obviously because we face many of those players 2 seasons ago, and then in last season in the FA Cup, but as well we have been watching a lot about the games in the Premier League. And yeah, you're right, we know a little bit about how they performed last season, but at the same time we want to meet them to understand where they are mentally, and I'm aware that sometimes after a difficult season we need to make sure that we recover a little bit this self-esteem, this understanding that they are very good football players, and I'm here to make sure that they are aware of that.
Of course, there'll be a lot of double sessions out there. It's an awful lot of time that you'll have up close with the squad to get across your philosophy, your style. Are you very much a hands-on manager? Are you out there on that training pitch every second?
Yeah, definitely. I think that I'm aware that sometimes in England, especially at the Championship, the schedule is so demanding. So it's true that at times, if I need to stay in the office to have meetings or to prepare a game plan, I'll do it. But I would say that 99% of times I'm out in the pitch, working with the players. I like to be close. I like to be involved in the drills. So I'm not the kind of coach that will stay just looking around, but working hands-on with the players.
And you'll have a number of games as well in pre-season before the season, of course, starts, including a game against Fiorentina at King Power Stadium. How long does it take? Quite a difficult question, maybe, as a manager to start to implement what you want to do.
Yeah, it's never easy to answer this because I'm one that I always think that all the teams can improve and can develop, and this is part of management to understand the moment of the team. But certainly some of the reasons that attract me to be here, it was as well that I think that there is a good fit between the quality of those players and the style of football that I like to play. So hopefully that means that, of course, it's going to take some time until we see the version of the team that I would like to see. But I will say that the base, I'm sure that it's going to be there from day one.
Just finally, is there anything specific, any direct messages you'd like to give to the supporters?
Look, I'm looking forward to give them something that they will appreciate, and this will be to win as many games as we can, but to do it in a certain style. Hopefully they will be as engaged as I am with the project, and yeah, looking forward to meet them very soon.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you here, Marty. Thank you very much. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.